States, Mexico, and Canada will also witness a totality as the Moon entirely covers the disk of the Sun. You can watch the total solar eclipse live on space.com. You can also keep up with all the eclipse-related action with our Total Solar Eclipse 2024 Live Updates blog. Don't be in the dark about the 2024 total eclipse. There are three major types of solar eclipse. A total solar eclipse like that on April 8 occurs when the Moon is relatively close to Earth and blocks the entire disk of the Sun. Because the Moon's orbit around our planet is an ellipse, sometimes it is further away and thus appears smaller. An eclipse at these times sees the Moon only an obscure part of the solar disk, with the Sun appearing as a glowing ring of fire. These events are called annular solar eclipses, and the last one seen over the U.S. occurred on October 14, 2023. Finally, a partial solar eclipse is an event that happens when the Earth, Moon, and Sun are not perfectly aligned, resulting in the lunar disk only covering part of our star, making the Sun appear as if a bite has been taken out of it. Partial eclipses also happen at the beginning and ending stages of total and annular eclipses. On April 8, 2024, the Moon will be in its new moon phase, and it will look relatively large, meaning it is capable of covering 100% of the Sun's disk as viewed from the narrow path of totality. The fraction of the diameter of the Sun covered by the Moon is known as the magnitude of a solar eclipse. On April 8, 2024, this value will be 1.0566, according to eclipsewise.com, slightly more than total coverage. Breaking space news, the latest updates on rocket launches, skywatching events and more. NASA has released an interactive map of the total eclipse, which space enthusiasts can use to track the totality as it drifts across the globe. However, location won't be the only factor affecting the appearance of the total solar eclipse on Monday. The eclipse will pass through 5 distinct stages, with each of these phases occurring at different times across different locations. What are the stages of the annular solar eclipse? Stage 1. First contactMostafa Alkharouf captured this close-up view of the Sun during the eclipse from Jerusalem. Image credit: Mostafa Alkharouf, Anadolu Agency via Getty Images. In the initial stage of the eclipse, the Moon will begin to pass in front of the Sun, kick-starting a partial solar eclipse. During this phase, the darkened lunar disk of the Moon will make the Sun appear as if a bite has been taken out of its illuminated face. This bite will get bigger and bigger as the totality approaches. During the first stage of the total solar eclipse, some onlookers will be able to see rapidly moving, long, dark bands called shadow bands on the sides of buildings or the ground. Bailey's beads, caused by light streaming through the valleys on the horizon of the Moon, may also be visible at the Moon's edges during this initial stage.